feed these hungry gamers. They want news, Chris. Give it to them. Alright, I got some for them. I got some lights, camera, traction. Let's do this. Uh-oh. Hello, gamers. Hello, people. Another beautiful day. Yep. Hope your five senses work. Health and strength is good. Or excellent. What? Alright. Now, let's get down to business here. What do I got for you gamers? What's on the menu here? Yeah, Chris, what's for breakfast? What's for lunch, Chris? Talk to us. Sitting here playing with y'all. Alright, what do we got? Uh-oh. What's up, E-Technics? Game developer? WCCF Tech? What's up, Tweaktown? Sitting here messing with them. Alright, what I got for you guys? Alright, got a nice little article here from Tweaktown. What do we have here? Sony signs Call of Duty. Wait a minute. Sony signs Call of Duty deal with Microsoft. Really? They signed? Oh, so wait a minute. You didn't want it. We tried to give you a 3-year deal. You didn't want it. We gave you a 10-year deal. You didn't want it. But you had your chest open like this. I don't want your 10-year deal. I want to block your deal. Really? So, let's see here. Everybody, there's a thing called being humbled in life, you know. And no disrespect to the FTC or the CMA or the European Commission, nor to Judge Jacqueline Scott Corley. You know, there's a thing called being humbled in life, you know. And the CMA, the FTC, they were trying to block the deal. Okay? The CMA filed, Sony ran to the CMA filed their lawsuit, then the FTC followed suit. And the European Commission, they also filed a suit, but they later sided with Microsoft. Okay. The FTC tried to make this whole situation about a high performance console market. Okay. They try to treat Nintendo like the middleman and all this. They try to take them out the picture like Nintendo don't matter. But they can't do that like I've been trying to tell people. Okay. So when this whole thing started, okay, it was just Microsoft, 98% of the shareholders out of 100. You had the employees with supporting the deal. You had 75% of the public. And you only had 4 countries: Serbia, Saudi Arabia, Chile, Brazil. Those 4. And of course Microsoft. And they kept fighting. Okay? So the CMA and the European Commission was like, okay, we know you got this 10-year contract. We know you just bought Activision Blizzard deal. We know you just bought Activision Blizzard. Oh, Microsoft, we know you just bought Activision Blizzard. Okay, show us something. Okay, 10-year Anywhere, 10-year EE, 10 years Boosteroid, 10 years Ubitus, 10 years Nvidia, 10 years Nintendo. Microsoft was given 10-year contracts out all over the place. It's like they were saying to themselves, like, we're not going to sit around and wait for you guys to make a decision. We're going to start giving out 10-year contracts all over the place. And it worked. But then, you know what I'm saying, and that's what helped the European Commission with their decision. Because they realized that Microsoft is willing to work with everyone. Then other countries, they joined. You had China, Japan, Korea, Ukraine, South Africa, Mexico. Countries are supporting Microsoft in all this. Yeah. And Microsoft kept pushing. But Activision was prepared to fight the FTC. So, you know, The FTC, CMA doing cross-border communications. Okay, fine. But Microsoft kept pushing. Yeah. So the CMA, they blocked the deal, blocked it, and then turn around and put a 10-year block, and then at the end of the tail end of the 10-year block, they said, "Oh, we're ready. We will renegotiate the deal." Okay, so now it's the FTC's turn, Federal Trade Commission turn to it's their turn. So now they're in court. and then like Phil Spencer said, first they built Game Pass, and they were like, Sony and Nintendo is not our competitors. Okay, it's not a diss though, but it's just a wake-up call to let Sony and Nintendo that the game industry is changing. But it also means that Phil Spencer looked down that road and seen who are the competitors. Okay, when they bought Activision Blizzard, Phil Spencer was like, it's not what Activision Blizzard can do for us. It's how we, Microsoft, can help Activision Blizzard. Okay. So now they're in court. Okay. And then Phil Spencer said he never seen 68.7 billion. Neither have I. But then he used that house analogy and really put the FTC in check and checked them with it, correct them on it too. But then the judge she laid out 8 reasons why, and the last one was a dagger. And then the FTC lost the case. But then the CMA have to sit there and then watch the FTC get grilled by Judge Jacqueline Corley Scott like that, man. Had to humble them. So now the wall that they built up, claiming that they were trying to block the deal, it started to crumble. And now big bad Sony, who thought they were untouchable, saying that they don't want a 10-year deal. Now they're signing. There's a thing in life called being humbled and being humbled. So they got to eat that piece of pie, so to speak. And now you got the CMA now. They want more time because the wall that they build up is crumbling. Yeah. Microsoft. Me personally, I don't know what Microsoft saw with this vision that they had when they purchased Activision Blizzard. But once Facebook name got mentioned in this whole situation, they were on it. Oh really? Facebook tried to buy you guys? Really? How much? Okay, we'll be talking. And a sense of urgency just kicked in. They're like this. Done. Yeah. So yeah. They seized it, man. While Sony, I guess Sony's attitude was like, Activision Blizzard having problems. Nothing's gonna happen. Nintendo, they weren't paying attention. But Microsoft saw Activision Blizzard. You had Sean Layden over at the forum, PlayStation boss. He talking about Game Pass is not sustainable. Okay. I guess Phil Spencer is like, okay, we shall see about that. And as soon as Activision Blizzard popped up on the radar, we're talking Activision Blizzard. We're talking StarCraft, World of Warcraft. We're talking Tony Hawk. We're talking Diablo. We're talking Candy Crush. And of course, Call of Duty. Activision Blizzard. Microsoft did not hesitate. They got Game Pass up and running. Okay, and remember I told you guys it's a Game Pass world and we're just living in it. And I remember when they right when they bought ZeniMax Bethesda, I said Game Pass is like Pac-Man eating everything up. As soon as Activision Blizzard popped up on the radar, Microsoft are like a bunch of eagles like this. done. They were on it, man. So yeah, they seized it, man, before anybody else could. You know, Valve and Take-Two were spectators in this, but there were other big name competitors in this. You had Google, you had Amazon, you had Tencent. You know, that could have purchased Activision Blizzard, and of course there was the mention of Comcast that got money too, because they're trying to get into the video game industry. So Microsoft had to jump on it, like move with quickness. Done. So yeah, they seized it, man, and yeah, you know, I gave everybody the analogy what Game Pass is like, because you got Windows, that's the cloud over Game Pass. It gives it the energy it needs. But now Game Pass is the core, and then, you know, Activision, Blizzard, Mahjong, all those studios, they're like nodes, power nodes around the core of Game Pass. So yeah, same thing. So yeah, they seized it, man, and they did not look back. You know, some people were trying to say this. I mean, you had people trying to use the Windows 95, 98 situation to compare to this. Nah, it's a whole different ball game. Yeah, and they seized it, you know. Microsoft they moved, man. Because if you're a console maker, and what that teaches the industry now is that, okay, if you're a console maker and you see a studio going through issues and problems, you don't sit there with your hands in your pocket not doing anything, man. You pitch in, you help them, you know. Get involved, you know, because they're making games for you. Microsoft is like this. I mean, Phil Spencer with the Microsoft team, snatched it. Yeah, I mean the Judge Jacqueline Corley Scott, man. She went in. She went in, man, and she was asking the FTC, like, okay, besides Call of Duty, okay, what other games? She's asking the FTC economist, okay, besides Call of Duty, what other games are there? And they failed to mention Tony Hawk, Diablo, World of Warcraft, StarCraft, and Candy Crush. And the judge is probably like this. Okay, that's enough. Time to announce the judgment. They never had a case. The FTC, they never had a case. Even when they filed an injunction, they still didn't have a case. And to me, the biggest mistake they made that let me know that they were going to lose this case from jump is when they removed Nintendo from the picture. Nintendo made $60 billion off the Switch. $60 billion. And you're going to say they're not competing? Something is wrong with that picture. So yeah, that's the reason why they lost. And the chips was like falling, you know. Yeah. Microsoft, they had to do this because the game industry it's very competitive, you know. If Microsoft never got Activision Blizzard, then Tencent would have probably picked up the tab, you know. So yeah, listen to this. Says here, see if I can get this. Says here, Sony signs Call of Duty deal with Microsoft. Sony has officially signed a contract with Microsoft to keep Call of Duty on PlayStation once Microsoft closed its $68.7 billion acquisition of Activision. Oh, by the way, Activision is off the stock market, by the way, too. Says it's official. Sony has signed a contract with Microsoft to keep Call of Duty on PlayStation. Says here, given the circumstance involved, was only a matter of time before Sony made a new deal to keep Call of Duty on PlayStation platform. Says here, what's up, Tweakdown? It says, we are pleased to announce that Microsoft and Sony have signed a binding agreement to keep Call of Duty on PlayStation following the acquisition of Activision Blizzard. We look forward to a future where players globally have more choice to play their favorite games. Xbox Gaming's CEO Phil Spencer said, the exact term of the agreement remain unknown. Previous agreements indicates that Microsoft guaranteed Call of Duty on PlayStation for a 10-year period, which would extend the past PlayStation 5 era into a new generation of PlayStation console. Other evidence suggests that this Call of Duty deal also extends to PlayStation Plus, and that Sony may be able to offer new Call of Duty games day and date on PlayStation Plus Extra. These original terms may have changed considerably over the course of the FTC versus Microsoft federal case. However, it is likely that these terms are amicable for Sony. Remember that Microsoft very much depends on Sony platform staying big enough to make strong revenues from Call of Duty game sales and monetization. These comes after Microsoft removed all roadblocks to close its acquisition of Activision in the United States. While the merger case is still active in the UK, the CMA is believed to come to some sort of agreement with Microsoft in order to get the deal passed. Timing is unknown. However, Microsoft and Activision are expected to negotiate a new termination deadline for merger to safeguard against any long-wide investigation or proceedings from the Competition and Market Authority, CMA, in the UK, as well as pending appeals trial in the Competition Appeal Tribunal Court. That's cat. It says here, some time ago I wrote that Sony Interactive and Microsoft would find some sort of mutual beneficial deal regarding Call of Duty. Despite the console war rhetoric and the fact that Sony is seen as hostile competitor, PlayStation and Xbox are very much dependent upon one another in publishing business. Minecraft is the proof of that. Now both companies will partner to continue releasing the 31 billion shooter franchise on PlayStation, which is a big part of the reason why Microsoft board of directors approved the 68.7 billion buyout price of Activision. Good article, Twigtown, again. Well, the CMA right now, their wall is crumbling too, so now that Sony is signed now, they're going to have to change their stance on this. They have to change their stance. They wanted to play hardball, so they watched their buddy, the FTC, took a beating, in court from Judge Jacqueline Scott Corley. She went at them, man. Let me see if I can pull this article up here, so I can find this, the one where she gave the reason why the FTC failed. Says, see if I can find it. But she went in on them, man. She wasn't playing. She, like I tell people, that the judges, they stay up to date with the current trends. They're not sitting on that judgment, on that seat for nothing, Yeah. So they see if I can find this. Okay, not that one. Okay, Tweaktown, where's that article at? Where you at? I know you're around here somewhere. Let's see here, if I can find this. But she went in on them, man. She wasn't playing. She was letting it be known, the reasons why they failed, and she could have gave more reasons, but 8 is enough. I mean, to come to court unprepared like that, yeah. And I'm sure there are other judges that was watching this, so they learned a lot from this, Okay, appeals court. Okay, where are you at? You're around here somewhere. I just gotta find this article so I can pull it up. Where are you? Yeah, she went in. She wasn't playing. Okay, Tweaktown, Microsoft. Okay. Where are you? Okay, Tweaktown, where are you? Microsoft believe. Okay, UK. All right. UK regulators. Okay, Microsoft. FTC request. Okay. FTC. See if I can find this article here. If I can pull it up. Request order to block. Let's see. No, Tweaktown got this article, but I'll find it. But the judge gave 8 reasons why, man, and she just laid it all out there, and she let it be known why they lost, She didn't came up. She wasn't playing around with this. Yeah. She was trying to let them know, wanted to see if they really know their stuff, you know. And she came in prepared. See, okay, lost the injunction. All right, where's that article? It says eight reasons why. Okay, it's got to be here somewhere. Tweaked on always writing these articles. Where are they? Okay, report. Nope, not that one. Not that one. Where are you? Okay, I think it's this one. Denies. Okay, I think it's this one. If I can find it. If I can pull this up. Okay, court. Nope, not that one. Tweaked down, didn't give me the one that I want. But seriously though, she went at them for this. She wasn't playing around. She's see Facebook. No, not you. We're not talking about you, Facebook. Okay, where are you? CMA. Okay. It's got to be here. She gave 8 reasons why, man. And she went in. I was like, wow. Once she stated those 8 reasons, it was over. It was just like, the case was closed, done. Okay, UK extend their deadline. Yeah, she gave 8 reasons why, and the last one was a dagger. the last one she read off was a dagger. She was like, she just like went at them, like, okay. And she went from there. So can't pull up this article. I don't know where it's at, but she gave 8 reasons why. I will leave the link in the description box though. And she wasn't holding no punches. And some people might try to say, oh, she was siding with Microsoft. No, she wasn't. She was letting them know, like, look, it's like, you guys are not prepared for this. You're filing for an injunction. Okay. And then to get denied. She wasn't siding with them. Let's see, where's this article at? Okay, code. Nope. Where are you? Where are you? Judge called. Judge Customs. Okay, not that one. I gotta find this article. I'm gonna leave the link in the description box and show you what the judge did, man. She gave him 8 simple reasons, man. Straightforward and to the point. Nope. No holding, no punches, nothing. Just calling out the FTC, And again, no disrespect to the FTC or the CMA or the European Commission. But this judge was like, she was ready. She asked questions, Like when a judge calling you to ask you a question, you got to be ready to answer it, Okay, I think it's this one. Okay, Tweaktown. I know you got this article here somewhere. Tweaktown got these articles, man. The article goes like 8 reasons why why Activision lost the case. 8 reasons, and the last one was a nail biter. So yeah. But Microsoft, oh yeah, they did their thing, man. They saw that opportunity and they seized it. Oh yeah. But I'm gonna leave that article in the description box when I find it though. Hope you enjoyed the video. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still Star Wars and Star Trek Flag 4 Dark Side. Go. Peace.